I previously posted a part 1 where you will learn how to make the body before you learn making the shorts, so please check that out before watching this part. Thank you. Starting with the green yarn, we're going to make a slip knot. Now we're going to chain 40. After chaining 40, slip stitch to the beginning stitch, creating a circle. Chain 1. Now you will do 1 single crochet into each stitch, so that's only on to the top stitch you'll see here. 1 single crochet in each stitch. Total at the end will be 40. Slip stitch and then chain 1. Make 2 single crochet decreases. So this is 1 decrease and this is the second decrease. Now we're going to do 3 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3. Into the 4th one, we're going to do a single crochet and a half double crochet in the same stitch. Now we're going to do a double crochet and a treble crochet into the same stitch. Into the next stitch, we're going to do a treble crochet and then a double crochet into the same stitch. Next stitch, a double crochet and a half double crochet in the same stitch. Now we will do 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Now we will decrease 2 times, so this is 1 decrease, grabbing 2 of them together, and this is the second decrease. So we're finished with this side for right now, so we're gonna leave a loop, and then this is where we're gonna cut it off, but make sure you leave a little tail. So now we're going to flip the shorts around and we're going to work in these 2 front loops that I pointed out with my hook. Start with a slip stitch and then we're going to add this yarn into the 2 front loops that I previously pointed at with a single crochet into those 2 front loops. If you're not sure which 2 front loops I'm talking about, it should be the 2 treble crochets that you did into the previous round. You're to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet back into those 2 loops that we previously did 2 single crochets. We're going to do 2 more single crochets, chain 1, and now we're going to go right back into it. So there should be 3 rows of 2 single crochets. Now I'm going to decrease by grabbing those 2 single crochets, turning it into 1 single crochet, and then I'm going to chain 5. We are going to be slip stitching to the other side, so do not cut the yarn or remove your hook from where it's already looped. And we're going to count 10 stitches. Onto the 11th stitch, we're going to make a slip stitch. So this is going to be the space for the legs to go into. Slip stitch and leave a long tail for sewing, and then we're going to cut the yarn right here. We're going to be attaching our yarn to the right side of the shorts, so when you lay your shorts this way, it should look like this with a decrease next to where you're going to add your yarn. And you're going to start with a slip knot. I'm going to start with a decrease, and that's how I'm attaching my yarn initially. Now I will make 2 single crochets, and as I work I like to tuck in the ends so that I could hide them. Now I will make 1 half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. In the next 3 stitches I will make a double crochet into each stitch, 3 double crochets. Into the next stitch I will make 2 treble crochets, but I will move the shorts to the side when I make the second one, as you will see right now. So I just want to go over the stitches that we just did in case anyone was confused by the way that I explained. 1 decrease, 2 single crochet, 3 half double crochet, 3 double crochet, and then 2 treble crochet at the end. We will essentially mirror that onto the other side. We will now make 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Now I will make 1 half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then decrease once, and 1 single crochet into the last stitch. Then we will make a slip stitch and leave a tail for sewing when we cut it off right here. So this is what Patrick's shorts look like, and then we're going to sew in the ends. So now I'm going to sew on the stars that resemble the flowers on Patrick's shorts. And the tutorial that I watched originally used blue, and I know it's purple on his shorts. So if you would like to use purple, please do. But I always use blue because that's what I originally started with. So I don't know, I just keep doing it. So I make 6 total, and by making them, I just make 3 lines crossing each other. And this is basically how I'm doing it. I always started off by poking in through the inside of the shorts through the outside so that none of the string will show and it won't look ugly. And then I poke the top hole so that I can make a straight line. Then I make another line to make an X shape. After creating the X shape, then I make a line across the X. And that's how I make each one. off by sewing a straight line, by poking it in from the bottom to the top, then make an X shape by putting a line across from that one. Your third line should go across the X, directly across the middle. So when you look at it, you should have 6 total, 3 on the front, 3 on the back. Now I'm just going to sew in the blue string and leave a knot so that it doesn't just slip out and untie. We're gonna do a try on haul. He can finally put on his shorts. The part where you did 5 chains is the part that goes through the butt cheeks. So now we're going to make the eyes, and we're going to start with a magic ring. We're going to make 8 single crochets into the magic ring. We're going to pull the string to tighten it, and then we're going to make a slip stitch to the first stitch. Make a slip stitch and leave a long tail for sewing. We're going to cut it off right here. We're going to do the same thing for the second eye and make a magic ring with 8 single crochets into the ring. So we're going to sew in our ends, cut them off so that they don't show. Now we're going to sew the eyes onto the body. I like to put my string through 2 holes of the eye before I put it onto the body so that it's more stable. fake eyes, eyebrows, and mouth. I got these from Amazon and they're a size 8mm, I believe. So now with the black yarn, I'm going to do the eyebrows. So I like to make the mouth thinner than the eyebrows, so I just separate the yarn to make it thinner. I like to glue everything in place so that nothing messes up over time. I'm going to add a strap to the shorts by making a slip knot. And then slip stitching into the back side of the shorts. Now I'm going to chain 55. Now I will slip stitch next to where I originally started, specifically to the right of where you originally started. Chain 1 and leave a long tail for sewing. So the strap is done and you can cut the yarn. I accidentally left the red light while I was showing how I was sewing in my ends. So this is the finished product. I also am going to show how to do the strap on top of the head in case you want that as an option. So if you want to do the strap on top of the head, we're going to do the same steps by making a slip knot. Slip stitch to the top of the head and then chain 55. To slip stitch back into the top of the head. Chain 1, then leave a long tail for sewing. You should now have your finished product. These are both options, the strap on top of the head and the strap from the back. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.